Hey gorgeous souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another one of my videos today. So today's video is all about manic manifesting versus receiving. So I really felt called to make this video because I did a podcast episode on this a few months ago and all of you absolutely loved it. So I wanted to bring it to my wonderful YouTube family as well and share with you how you know if you're a manic manifestor versus aligned receiving and how you can switch into receiving mode from being a manic manifestor. And I speak from absolute experience here of being a manic manifestor, which is a term used by Gabby Bernstein in her books. But if you're new here to my channel, then welcome. My name is Emma. I'm an award-winning life coach and 2-time bestselling manifestation author, law of attraction YouTuber here on my channel, and I'm the host of the #1 spirituality podcast on iTunes, Spiritual Queen's Badass Podcast. And here on my channel, I cover all things law of attraction, manifestation, spirituality, and self-help. So not only do I really hope you're going to enjoy this video, but the abundance of videos here on my channel over the last 8 years. I just thought I'd change the battery over there before it exhausts, and then I'm halfway through a sentence, so the scene may look a little bit different. But today I wanted to share with you how you know if you're a manic manifestor and how you shift into receiving, most importantly. So when I first heard Gabby Bernstein talking about the term manic manifestor and her description of manic manifesting, I was like, oh God, I feel seen. I feel called out and I feel seen. And I really think it's such a fantastic awareness to have because it really showed me how I was controlling my manifestations. I mean, I am a Virgo sun sign, so it is in my nature to control and to want to be the captain of the ship, so to speak, with manifesting. And, you know, being like, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to make it happen. Yeah, not such a great vibe for manifesting. So obviously my sun sign, my astrology it's in my DNA to do that, but ultimately as well from, you know, my healing journey and the trauma that I've gone through, it also made a heck of a lot of sense to me why I would want to be in control and why I would want to make things happen and not have that level of trust in the universe to support me and co-create with me. So unlearning how to be a manic manifestor was a journey, of course, but you will know if you're a manic manifestor because at the end of the day, you will know that you're placing control on your desires. If your desires are not showing up, there's a reason for that. And if you think you're clinging on too tightly, you're feeling that need, you're feeling that want, then chances are this video is going to really hit home and resonate with you. Another aspect to manic manifesting is also just manifesting tons of things. Feeling like you need to keep on manifesting, keep on achieving things, keep on striving to prove something sometimes, or even because you're trying to fill a void. You're trying to fill something that you think that manifestations are going to fill. So for me, it was the latter. It was that when I wrote my second book, Positively Wealthy, that was very much the stage I was in. I'd manifested everything off my vision board and felt so unfulfilled. And I felt like the biggest fraud. I felt like, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with me. Like everybody else is living their best life. I've manifested everything and feel awful. What is going on here? And it was when I went along my Positively Wealthy journey, wrote that book, and subsequently went along my Hurt, Healing, Heal journey and wrote that book, that I really started to understand why I did that and why I got to this unfulfilled heap of a mess who had manifested and had the ability to manifest mind-blowing, incredible things, but was controlling the whole way. Now, some of you may sit there and think, well, how does that actually work then, Emma? How could you be, I guess, out of alignment? How could you be manifesting things that aren't in alignment and have that trauma and fear there whilst that controlling energy, but still see abundance? Surely you wouldn't. Now, what I put that down to is I needed to learn the lesson. I needed to be able to learn that for myself, to be sat here filming this YouTube for you guys, of course. But ultimately as well, I feel like the ability to manifest never goes. It's actually the quality of manifestation that we see. So the quality of my manifestations were not aligned, were not like things that were bringing me the true expression of like joy, fulfillment, and love. They were great, don't get me wrong, but also I knew that there was work to do, absolutely, to sustain those manifestations and also to like keep them in my life, but also to feel joy and contentment within myself too. Now, few years on, obviously like 3-4 years on, I'm manifesting from such a different space. After hurt, healing, healed, I'm manifesting from an aligned space where I don't need them, but I just would like them. It would just be nice to have those things, but I'm not manifesting from a space of lack like I was, or I'm not manifesting from a space of I think this is going to give me this. Because at the end of the day, we need to realize your manifestations are not going to give you anything. They're not. And so many people fall into this trap with manifesting, and I want to burst that bubble for you, because the real secret to alignment, the real key secret here to fully receiving in an aligned way is knowing that you don't even need the manifestation, that actually it's a bonus, it's a cherry on top, it's a fabulous addition to your already incredibly fulfilled life. Now, if you're sat there and you're like, well, Emma, my life does not feel like that currently, then that's the secret. That's where the work needs to be done. Now, it's not about necessarily seeing the external changes in your life straight away, because you may think, well, I need to manifest that thing to feel love. I need to manifest that thing to feel joy. I need to manifest that thing to feel happiness. If you continue with that mindset, you are never ever going to manifest it. And even if you do, it's not going to bring you what you think it will. You have to cultivate the energy within you that is that emotion. So if it's love, if you think your desire is going to bring you love, you have to be the energetic vibrational match of love here and now to even be able to call that into your life. Because remember, the version of yourself who has that desire, they're going to be feeling love, they're going to be feeling relaxed, they're going to be feeling joy, they're going to be living their life. They're not going to be like, I need to control and I need to manifest everything to fill this void or to prove that I can manifest. Absolutely not. They're going to be feeling so relaxed and so fulfilled and enjoying their life. So think about the version of yourself that has your desire here and now. What are they doing? What are they wearing? Who are they with? What are they doing on a daily basis? How are they feeling? And I want you to start emulating how they're feeling and work to cultivate that. So if you're not feeling that love right here and now, is it self-love and self-worth and self-care you need to work on? If you're not feeling that joy and fulfillment right now, is it maybe inner child work that you need to work on, or bring some joy and childlike magic back into your life to bring that fun and joyful aspect into your life? Only you can answer these. There's not going to be an answer that suits everybody here. Go within yourself and ask that question, but you have to become the embodiment of those emotions and feel those things here and now, because your desire is not going to bring those things to you. You have to be that emotion and be that version of yourself here and now to be able to attract that into your reality, to be able to become that energetic vibrational match to attract it into your life. So let's bust some myths around manic manifesting then, and how we can start to change this. So how did I unpack it? How did I start to change it? Well, you'll read about that obviously in Positively Wealthy and Hurt, Healing, Healed, where I didn't end up manifesting for a long time. This was 3-4 years ago when I was writing Positively Wealthy. And for me, it was so frustrating because I was like, Emma, you're a manifestation teacher. You need to manifest things. But then I was like, actually, no, I don't need to manifest things, because yes, I teach manifestation and yes, I love law of attraction, but I don't need to manifest things to prove anything. I don't need to manifest things to be a great manifestation teacher. But hear me out with this. When I shifted that mindset to why on earth am I manifesting these things in the first place, and realizing my version of wealth and looking at my manifestations and making sure they were in alignment, that was the first part to shifting the game for me, because then I realized, why am I manifesting these things? What is my why? And also a great question to ask yourself as well is how your desires will positively impact the collective too. Not just you, not just what you'll get out of it. What does the collective positively get out of your desire too? And that's a great way to shift yourself into a different vibration of thinking just outside of what I can get from this or what's in it for me. You're then going to be shifting into, well, actually, what does the world get out of this? What does the collective positively, like how will it have that positive ripple effect into the collective too? So conscious manifesting is so, so important, instead of just me, what can I get? And the materialistic side of manifesting, you can manifest emotions and feelings to 100%. And that's what you want to do with manic manifesting. You want to identify the emotion and feeling that you feel you're lacking, or you feel that desire or bunch of desires will bring you, and cultivate that here and now, because you will feel so, oh my gosh, you will feel a million times better from doing that first, to then fully be able to receive the aligned desire, to be able to fully enjoy that, and to be able to fully sustain that in your life, instead of manifesting the thing that you really want, but actually not being that vibrational match to be able to keep it, or to be able to show up as your best self to enjoy that manifestation. So manic manifesting has two aspects to it. You have the people who are just manifesting like crazy, just one thing after the other. And I think as well, the problem with that also comes down to gratitude and appreciation of, if you were constantly going like, thank you, next, you know, classic Ariana Grande song here. Why would the universe, like, imagine if you gave someone a gift, if you were like at a birthday party, or your friends are all gathered together for your friend's birthday, and you've all got her this lovely present, and you've put loads of time and energy into it, and you give her this present, and she's like, yeah, great, next, right, next present. You'd be like, oh my fucking God, like, what have you, I put so much time and effort into this, like, show some gratitude and appreciation. Like, wow, like you would feel like, wow, she's clearly appreciated that, right? So think of yourself as the universe there. If the universe is giving you and giving you and giving you these amazing manifestations, and you're just like, yeah, great, next, the universe is going to be like, hang on a minute. So I want you to really get into the mindset of gratitude and appreciation, of spending the time with your desire. When it arrives, spend time with it, get to know it, enjoy it, and enjoy the moment, enjoy the view. The problem with manic manifesting is that you'll get something and then want something else, because that hasn't brought you the feeling or the fulfillment or whatever you think it's, you know, would have brought you. So spend the conscious time with your desire to love it, to get to know it, to enjoy it, and enjoy this present moment. Because remember, the present moment is the only time you can manifest your desire. Not in the past, not in the future, only in this present moment. So really, you've got to get present, and you've got to enjoy the view here and now. You've got to enjoy all the manifestations. And as we know, expressing gratitude and appreciation creates more opportunity for more reasons to be grateful to manifest into your life. Like attracts like. So the more grateful you are, the more reasons you're going to have to be grateful in your life. So it has that knock-on ripple effect as well. But when we're going from one thing to the next, not really feeling grateful, not really acknowledging things or having much awareness, you can see why people end up hitting these brick walls and hit these walls of, I'm not getting this feeling or emotion I think I will, and all these things are manifesting, but oh, what next? And that's why I think an abundance log is really, really great as well, to track your, and I've got this in the Positively Wealthy journal and in the manifestation membership and things. When you have an abundance log, you're also tracking down physical abundance that's coming to you, whether that's money, whether that's signs, synchronicities, manifestations, whatever. When we take the time to track things down, because isn't it so easy when we manifest, I don't know, like £20 or something like that, to just be like, oh my God, amazing. And then you forget all about it 10 minutes later. So by writing an abundance log down and tracking this regularly, you then have the opportunity to reflect and think, wow, I really am abundant. I am really manifesting like loads of things here regularly. Like I really do feel abundant. So an abundance log is hugely amazing for a money mindset shift, but you can use it for all abundance and manifestations too. So I'd really encourage you to do an abundance log in a journal or notebook. Divide it into 4 your page, and then each week document down the abundance signs, synchronicities, or money that is coming to you. So you can have a practical like checklist, a practical tracker of what you are manifesting, so you don't fall into this manic manifesting of I need more. Now let's move on to the mindset side of manic manifesting. There's the practical stuff, there's the stuff that you can do to start to unpack that, but it also comes down to mindset. We need to look up why you are manic manifesting. Is it from a place of lack? Is it from a wound that's there that doesn't feel enough? Is it from a place of you feel you have to control things because you control everything in your life? Is it from a place of you think that all these manifestations are going to bring you love, fulfillment, joy, whatever the emotion is, when actually you need to cultivate that for yourself first and foremost? Hurt, Healing, Healed, my book, is going to be your best friend for this, to help you uncover and dive into why you're manic manifesting and release this for good. But I want to talk more about the receiving side of things. So that's why we manic manifest, and that's how you can identify it. So how do we move into that receiving mode, that receiving stage? Well, if it will help you, I think stop manifesting, stop setting intentions. And I know that may seem counterintuitive, and it doesn't have to be forever. This is just for a short amount of time to be able to allow yourself to receive. For me, I had to stop because nothing was manifesting at that point. So I literally had to have a break to be able to reset and to be able to realign with what I truly, truly wanted. So if it would help you to actually stop setting intentions, and maybe in your daily practice, for example, you're like doing affirmations, setting intentions, setting daily intentions, scripting. Oh my gosh, I've heard of so many like overwhelming things people do in their daily practice. Maybe it's actually just stopping them and just doing the gratitude and maybe a bit of meditation, or, something to just uplift you and feel good. I want you to stop the things that are setting intentions just for a week, just for a couple of weeks, and see what shifts for you. The thing about manifestation is it's a co-creation experience. So you meet the universe halfway and the universe meets you halfway. And if you're a manic manifester, you're going to be a 90% manifester too. I always talk about 10% and 90% manifestors. Your 90% are the ones like me who used to go all the way and be like, I'm going to make this happen. Yep, I'm going to control this. I'm the one who makes this happen. And you've got your 10% manifestors who are the sitting on the couch, I'm going to win the lottery, but don't actually play the lottery people. Now, there's benefits to both. You want the relaxed receiving energy of the 10%, but you also want the inspired action and the motivation of the 90%. But merge them into the middle, that 50% mark, and have that relaxed approach. So I want to bring this into the masculine and feminine energies as well, the divine masculine and divine feminine energies that we all have within us, no matter whether you're a man, woman, or however you identify, we all have these energies within us. So the masculine energy is the manifestation energy, which is what drives us to setting intentions, achieving goals, go, 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 action, and execute. The feminine energy is our inward energy, that winter. So masculine is the outer summer and manifestation energy, and the feminine is the inner winter healing inner world energy. So we need both energies to co-create. And what we're doing, or what I was doing, was being fully sat in that masculine energy and expecting to fully manifest from the masculine. But then it was never enough. So bringing that feminine energy into manifesting and into looking at the inner work and what was causing that and why I was controlling allowed me to finally manifest from the feminine energy as well. So the feminine energy is trust. The feminine energy is that inner knowing, your intuitive side, your intuition of co-creating with the universe and allowing yourself to receive. So in order to receive, you must be a receiver. And what do I mean by this? So I want you to ask this question. I ask this question at every event and every sort of talk I do. I say, if you truly want to receive from the universe, you have to allow yourself to receive, but not just abundance. How much do you allow yourself to receive in life? Is that receive support? Is that receive money? Is that receive gifts? Is that receive love, support? Sit down and think about this now. How much do you allow yourself to receive in life? For me, it was zilch. It was I live by myself at that point. It was like, I run my own business. Everything's on my shoulders. Like, I have to provide. I have to look after Luna, my dog. I have to run my business. I have to look after my household. Like, there was, apart from friends and family, there wasn't like much support at that point. So it was really hard for me to relax into receiving in all areas of life. So that was a real big unpacking and healing journey for me, to relax into the feminine energy more and allow myself to be supported by the universe. And that's ultimately what it is, to allow yourself to be supported by the universe. But how you do that is start off by allowing yourself to be supported in the physical, whether that's through friends, family, loved ones, children, whatever. Allow yourself to be held. Allow yourself to be met. Allow yourself the support and love that you truly deserve. And as women, it is so hard for us to receive a lot of the time. I see this time and time again amongst women. I really, really do. And men, of course, too. But do allow yourself and set yourself the task this week of what one thing can you do to allow yourself to receive more. For me, it was actually a really weird energy around receiving gifts. When I would receive gifts from people like birthday, Christmas, whatever, I'd feel really awkward and I'd feel like, oh, why does this feel weird? Like, I'm so grateful, but I feel really weird about receiving this. Now it's a total different experience and a total different energy. But it took me witnessing that to knowing that I had a problem with receiving. So this is why a lot of the time people's manifestations can get blocked because they're so busy going 90% manic manifesting and trying to make it all happen that they're not trusting. They're not allowing, they're not trusting, and they're not allowing themselves to receive from the universe. And ultimately, we have to receive to be able to reach that fifth step of receive and have your desire here. So relax into it. Allow yourself to receive more in life and put the manifestation pen and paper down for a while. Allow yourself to just be. Allow yourself to just receive. See what magic happens when you just don't do for a while. And again, for the people who are in that natural 50% state or even the 10%, this is not advice for you because you do need to take some action and you do need to be clear and set those intentions and meet the universe halfway. But this is for my 90%ers. This is for my manic manifestors who are sick and tired of manifesting things. Like, they're amazing at manifesting things, but they're not getting the feelings or fulfillment or emotions they thought they would. Or you're just manifesting, and you're like, what is the point of this? What am I doing? Why am I controlling? So really look into what is underneath that. Look into how that is impacting you and how you can loosen your grip. Of course, letting go and surrendering does come into this, but I haven't included much of that in this video. I will link to my letting go and surrendering step video so you can learn more about it. But I didn't put that in here just because that's a whole different energy. And actually, with manic manifesting, you really want to allow yourself to receive first and foremost because you will naturally let go and surrender from that point. So definitely a great reference point to have a look at as well. I'll link it below my video. But again, I want you to focus on putting the pen and paper down, allowing yourself to flow with life, because when we flow with life, we flow with abundance and we flow with the universe. So allow yourself to be met. That's it. You don't need to make things happen. You just need to be the energetic vibrational match for them to come into your life. So go back to what I said at the beginning of this video with embodying the emotions and feelings and the version of yourself who has your desire and what your relationship is like with receiving and how you can shift that this week. But I really hope this video has helped you. Please let me know what your biggest breakthrough or takeaway was from this video and what you're going to try as well. I'd love to hear how you are going to allow yourself to receive this week. And I'm sure everybody else watching would love to see your tips and what you're going to do as well. But thank you so much, gorgeous souls, for watching. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below because I reply to them all. And don't forget, you can also join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls where we talk all things law of attraction and spirituality. I hope you have a fabulous week, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you all in my next video, which will be on Tuesday. Lots of love.